back up to Kentucky here, but with points A and B, Boise State is firmly holding A. B's a little bit more of a struggle here as members of Kentucky get on.
Ooh, Porter actually survived that. Look, you can't even see the health bar there.
That's our breakout and clutch player there, being exactly what we need, but they've still managed to take B.
Calvin's gonna trade right back, but they are on A site. Like getting B back, but
immediately losing A.
Yeah. Manages to pick that up. Unfortunately, Mortar goes down right after, though. We got another A push from the looks of it. Looks like pushing in with 3 members of Boise State. Really good nade on Reality's part. It's going to start capping that. Grenade just made them back out of there, wait for their shields to recharge.
And that's exactly in that shield recharge time. Reality was able to take A.
Looks like...
See a lot of pings in the chat there.
Yeah, everyone's just trying to make these call-outs, get these overlapping fields of fire. Got Mortar.
Ooh, Zeke's going to get that elimination.
Reality, unfortunately, goes down. Mortar with the shock rifle here. Ooh. Make him think twice about running across that field, but it looks like they're going to... Calvin actually holds on to A.
Just barely. Calvin A, as long as he's defending point A, that's what he'll be to us. Gonna try to get that snipe on Catwalk there. Slides out of it. Gets the elimination on the Mortar. Calvin knows they're coming, though.
Ooh, uses the repulsor to just disengage there. Very smart usage of the utility. Unfortunately,
gets caught out by another one.
Reality picks one up. Looks like...
No! They had all 3 very briefly there.
Gets the stick. Unfortunately, goes down right after. Boise State needs to pick up one of these points, or at the very least contest it.
No! They will be unable to do so as some of their members go down.
B. Unfortunately, goes down there. Picks up B. All right.
Good. That's Boise State flipping. Boise State just needs to play purely the defensive game. That is all they have the members and the time to do. Mortar now. No! Our clutch player is unable to clutch it out.
Reality
Boise State.
1 for 1. Zeke picks up 1.
Good.
Calvin looking around, not going to find anyone, but is going to find point A.
I think Boise State's being a little bit greedy here, especially as Calvin goes down. We can't afford to lose members like that, pushing point when we already have 2. We gave up B for that, and we don't have the points to give up B.
Yeah, that Mangler on A is just so oppressive here, making it very difficult to push this site. Looks like, oh, and as
Calvin
I say
D is going to do it yet again.
I mean, take the Mangler this time, though. Almost gets the double with the Mangler. Someone needs to sit on this point. Okay, managed to get it about as close as we can cut it. We get the double kill, too, between Mortar and Reality here. Just got to hold on for a second longer.
It's a nail-biter of a game. I need you guys to stop pushing A.
Reality, both
gets it,
shields,
though.
gets the kill. That was huge. Gonna hold all 3 strongholds.
Oh, no. This is almost a recipe for disaster, even as the points rack up for Boise State here. This is such a high-risk play, and Boise State is down several members, and it looks like we're going to lose B, C, and almost A at the same time.
Oh.
Boise State got too aggressive, and we might lose this because of that.
Yeah. Oh,
yep.
So close.
We were talking about it. You can't push point A. You got to defend B and C, but it still happened. That is Boise State. We can still take it out.
Yeah, it was a smart play because they needed to catch up. But it's also risky when you're spreading your team out too much.
You're relying on clutching and winning the 1v1s, which unfortunately we weren't able to do. But we just kind of GG go next. This is a best of 7.
Yeah. I mean, they almost brought it back too because with all 3 of those points, they really closed that point gap at the very end.
And next matchup, Boise State's looking to take it back, but right after this break.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Hello and welcome back into the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena for our hybrid awards ceremony and also ECAC Halo, the Grandfinals. Boise State did end up just losing on Recharge Strongholds, but just barely, and so we firmly believe they can bring it back on Recharge Oddball. Same map, different game mode, and Recharge is one of Boise State's best maps, so things are looking pretty good. I'm your host, Colby D'Angelo Alloway, and here to help me call all of the Halo action is Hayden Vagar Dalton. Before we get into our very exciting nail-biting Halo match, we do have above-the-line player awards. And an above-the-line player is somebody that takes it beyond the game. This is your attitude, your leadership, the way you're able to reset and just be an asset. And for production, that is Joan Glovely. We call her the goddess of observing because she just does such a wonderful job in all of the games that she observes and getting those angles that other observers sometimes have a rough time, and we could not run without Glovely. And in Overwatch, that is Kellen Kell. They've really stepped up as a leader for the Overwatch team. You can hear them celebrating in the background as Kell gets clapped on the back. Their mechanical skill on Diva is almost unmatched, but what we're highlighting for them right now is above-the-line player leadership, leading their team to victory and getting those call-outs. And in Rocket League, that is Gabriel Gill. Gill is always there with the save in Rocket League. That is the biggest thing that they have done, and they've been with Boise State for a long time, and we expect to see some of that amazing play from them as well. And there they are. We love it when we get to celebrate the players in the arena. Super excited. Thank you for all of your saves in Rocket League. And above the line player in Valorant is Calvin D. This is somebody that also plays on our Halo team. And they do a lot behind the scenes as an in-game leader. We see them on stage right now. There they are. We love to see it. That is Calvin D, an amazing player in Valorant for what they're being highlighted for, but also in Halo. But above the line in Halo, that is going to be Zeke as our above-the-line player, who's also in arena right now playing in the ECAC Halo Grandfinals. These are the players that are looking to take it home tonight and give Boise State the victory for the awards ceremony, and we believe they can do it because they've got players like Calvin D and Zeke, two of our above-the-line players on this team right now.
Yeah, sending it right into the game, too. It's like... Ooh, Calvin almost actually gets one there. Zeke manages to pick up the trade. Mordor gets one. No one's touched Diablo. Right as I say that, of course.
Right as just caster's curse.
Gets the overcharge shot and the plasma pistol. From that range, that was pretty good. That the tracking on it is not very generous and Infinite. Oh, manages to actually, even though they died, they managed to get the ball way out of there just from the grenade blast force on it.
And now, the big thing is Kentucky's no longer getting oddball points because they have to win this fight to essentially go down a player holding the oddball. And with this many trades, neither team has been able to take the oddball.
Yeah, it looks like it's just kind of sitting here. We got, it looks like Kentucky's going to try and grab it. They go, Calvin manages to take him down. Zeke trying to get an angle on one of them. Not able to find it. Grenades everywhere. Just absolute chaos. Looks like oddball is being put up in this hallway.
Ooh, sneaky!
Reality manages to pick him up, gets the oddball, tosses it down, gets it kind of out of there. Like Boise State's probably going to start moving it toward that water's edge so they can toss it off the map. If they, no, it looks like they're just going to kind of stay up there and have Mortar kind of provide Overwatch fire here.
From the high ground down, Boise State is trying to win this fight, and we do have a 10-point lead even as Kentucky starts closing that gap.
Calvin pops their shields, not going to be able to find him though. Calvin moving up here. We got the oddball just kind of sitting in the hallway. This is going to be kind of a tough take. The energy sword is...
That makes it easier.
It's just kind of being left alone, but in a situation like this, the energy sword can be an absolute monster. And trying to take
quarters.
Yeah, just have someone stay up there with the energy sword and someone with the oddball, and as long as you don't get naded out, like it's very difficult to push.
But nade spam has been a huge thing that Kentucky has been taking advantage of against Boise State. So maybe putting themselves in a vulnerable nade spam position would actually be detrimental to them, even as we have to drop the oddball to win the fight, understandably so, but with too many trades coming out, Boise State will be unable to pick it back up.
Zeke goes down in that short cross, just showing how well the Kentucky is kind of like overlapping their angles. Ooh, unfortunately doesn't get the stick.
And we usually talk about how Boise State does a phenomenal job overlapping angles because they do. But Kentucky also has that, and Boise State has had a time trying to adjust to that.
Looks like will Mortar be able to go and avenge them here? Looks like it's backing up, letting their shields recharge. Kentucky drops the oddball. Zeke gets one. Zeke goes down though.
Calvin D's coming out.
Two.
There we go. Somebody has the ball. It's Calvin D with that oddball. Exactly what Boise State needs to take this and maybe close up the gap and even take the lead in oddball on recharge.
Yeah, very back and forth so far.
Yeah.
Both teams, like, they're just taking the ball, like, all around the map, just slowly. Just each team's like, no, we're bringing it this way, and then just kind of inching back and forth. Ooh. Reality, or Mortar with that shock rifle hit.
Mortar comes in and saves Reality's life there with the shock rifle, and that's an amazing angle to have to defend all of your teammates. Boise State still hasn't dropped this oddball.
Wow.
Mortar's popping off.
He shot the grenades with his battle rifle to get the kill.
And that was our breakout and clutch player, so we expect nothing less. Boise State has now doubled the score of Kentucky in a short amount of time, and
Looks
might
like
just win this.
The big push for Kentucky here. Oh,
that's
all
a
three
big
of their shields
push.
get popped. And just like that, they all
Boise
go
State's
down.
defending! There it is! That's what we were looking for. Things were looking a little scary when Kentucky got that double elimination, but Boise State manages to hold. And with 6 seconds left, Kentucky doesn't have a push. They don't have a way to stop this.
There's round one.
Woo!
Wow, that all three of them pushed in, and that grenade just took out all three of their shields there.
Oh yeah, huge grenade, and actually that's something Boise State has been struggling with, so it's really nice to see them turn that around and make Kentucky eat that grenade.
Yeah. Oh, this was such a close fight right here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Looks like going right back into the action.
Boise State has 1 round though, and Boise State needs to take this to tie with Kentucky in terms of rounds, and then next map would be the determining one.
Reality with the
Nice.
double.
That's what we're looking for, Reality.
Reality has the active camo, so they're
Sneaky.
have the advantage in this situation. Unfortunately, they go down here. Looks
That
like,
is first ball to Kentucky.
Mortar goes down as well. Kentucky's bringing the ball to the hallways here. Gonna just try and hold those close angles. Interesting seeing none of the teams prioritizing the energy sword. Like I get like people's aim gonna be a bit better here, but when it's in the hallway, it seems like such a good idea to just bring that into there.
Bring the melee weapon in the hallway, yeah. That's big. Boise State has managed to take out the ball carrier, and it picked the ball up themselves. That is the oddball for Boise State, but they have quite the lead to catch up to.
Looks like they kind of know the general area based on where their teammates went down. So they're going to start moving the ball here. Just kind of holding on to it as long as possible, and then probably going to ditch it when they need to really send it out.
Some nade spam coming out from Kentucky.
Ooh,
Calvin is undeterred. Oh, Calvin's popping off in that corner, but the ball was dropped to get that amazing play, and it looks like it's going to be picked back up for Boise State off the back of Calvin D.
Yeah, that's one of those situations where it's just like, okay, there's two of them coming. I'm going to toss the ball off and just give it my best shot, and Calvin just takes them both out.
Yeah!
Oh, nice.
We always love to see
throwing the oddball across that gap. Trying to hold on for as long as possible here.
Feels like Boise State has really found their footing as we
Zeke
double
with the
our
sneaky
lead.
flank. Unfortunately, goes down though. Calvin trying to hold here. Had to drop the oddball, but might be able to go in. Nope, unfortunately not able to get the angle. Delays them from holding the oddball for a couple more seconds though.
As we go in
Reality
here.
brings down one. They have to drop the oddball just to defend. Ooh, really nice nade.
Yikes. Kentucky's been on point with those nades tonight. Calvin D is going to get that elimination, but it's not going to give Boise State the opportunity that they need to pick that oddball back up.
Yeah, kind of having to back up here, let Boise State regroup here, and then try and get a couple picks, and then maybe they can manages to get the kill, the elimination there.
In that hallway, like we were talking about, very difficult to do. Now it's all up to Reality as the last remaining member.
In that time, we actually got the oddball, though, so.
Distracted fighting in the hallway.
Gets the stick.
Gets the elimination as a reward for a stick well done. Boise State has dropped the ball just to win the fight, and then assuming we'll pick it back up, and that is 54 and climbing for Boise State.
Yeah, this is a really good position to keep that ball, so you can just ditch it when you need to. Unfortunately, they may not be able to. Having a hard time just holding on to this. Oh, yes!
Yes!
Uses the repulsor, knocks him off the ledge.
You know what? Style points. Even as you go down, style points. That's what we're looking for.
The oddball being reset here is going to make it a tough take for both teams. They know someone's up there. Calvin actually gets the oddball. Reality with the cross-the-map snipe.
Couple of cross-map snipes, just as we were talking about them before. And actually, I'm having flashbacks to the beginning of the game because we got the oddball in the first place off the back of several amazing shots by Reality.
Unfortunately, the getting shot, the D-scope, I think that changed the sensitivity too much there, and they overcorrected. 61 seconds. Mortar with the active camo here, though. Maybe
which could be huge for Boise State. Well, I mean, they got at least one elimination there.
Yeah, no one's currently holding the oddball here. Gets one
Yikes.
kill with the disruptor, actually, of all weapons. Calvin moving in. They're just kind of like feeling around. It looks like the ball actually got reset. Looks like Kentucky is like, yeah, let's get that reset. Try and probably get into hallways where they seem to like to hold the oddball.
Ooh, and it looks like Zeke is scouting him out in that long hallway there.
They managed to get one.
Lots of trades coming out. Neither team will be able to pick back up the oddball. No, right as I say that, Kentucky's going to pick it up and gain some points. They will immediately have to drop it.
Yeah,
they're a little bit on the run.
Hallway. This is where Kentucky definitely favors holding the oddball here. Ooh, manages to get the pick here. That's big. Gives them a little bit of an opening here.
Calvin D's nade spamming into the hallway. Knows that they're there. Is going to...
Unfortunately not able to get that second elimination.
But sets the rest of his team up for success and to
Reality
take the
with
oddball.
Triple kill, actually. Unfortunately goes down to the grenades, gets a couple more points and gets it further away. Losing that shock rifle might be detrimental here.
Especially because Reality's been so oppressive on it, especially in that catwalk. But Boise State hasn't really had the opportunity. Calvin's getting that huge double kill. Boise State might be able to pick this up. The push is there. The push is made. Boise State just needs to keep getting those eliminations.
No, Calvin's around there, but they don't know where Calvin is.
There's Calvin. Hopefully getting the elimination on you.
Calvin goes down, though. Zeke with a perfect there on the battle rate.
I think now would be the time for Boise State to start getting some points.
There's the call to grab the oddball for defense here. Getting it up in this balcony area. Looks like they don't have the best field of fire, but they actually get an elimination right off the bat. Ooh, they have the Mangler on mortar here, so that could be very deadly to have to deal with. Looks like no one's able to actually pick up the oddball, though.
They got to win the fight first. Boise State
There's one.
doing it. That's
There's
good.
two with that grenade, actually.
Boise State has maybe earned the right to pick this oddball back up. 82 and still climbing. Nope, we're going to have to drop it. Got to win the fight. Just moving it into a slightly more favorable position. Ooh,
grenade out of nowhere.
I need Kentucky to stop with the grenades here for Boise State. Mangler in the room, though, unable to get the elimination so far.
Gets the trade, but
sometimes it's all you can do when you're 1v2.
misses the first shock rifle shot. Ooh, gets to the third, though, against the guy who just tries to surprise him.
Ball is taken immediately.
Is it gonna fall off the balcony?
Oh! We heard the call come out. We got it, and just barely gets sniped from off that balcony.
Mortar gets the first one here. Oddball still up there. Boise State needs
There it is! Not up there anymore.
Gets the double here, just sweeping through their team. They managed to get the ball down to the center of the map, though, so it might be a tough situation for Boise State to reclaim it.
I think Boise State has done much better in these open engagements here, mostly because of reality, and looks like we're gonna get it! That is Boise State taking it 2-0.
There they are.
That 2-0 is a little deceptive, because that was pretty close. And Boise State is now tied. Boise State has won 2 rounds, and University of Kentucky has won 2 rounds. So before we get into our next round of this ECAC Halo Grand Finals, we're going to go to a break.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Welcome back into the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. You are still watching our live coverage of the ECAC Halo Grand Finals versus University of Kentucky. Both of these teams are 2-2, and they will need to get 4 to win this best of 7. So either team is halfway there. This next map is incredibly important. But this is also an award ceremony for Boise State University. And our next award that we will be giving out is the MVP award, the big one. I am still your host, Colby D'Angelo Alloway, and joining me to call all of the action is Hayden Vagar Dalton, and we're going to get right into the MVP. That is Miles Cosmo Buster for Rocket League. He's been with us for years in Rocket League, and he's been a phenomenal player and a force to be reckoned with on all of our Rocket League titles since the minute he came to Boise State. And honestly, the MVP is somebody that all the players, this is voted on by players and coaches and casters and production of Rocket League, and it's somebody that everybody trusts. It's somebody that can come in with the mechanical ability to clutch. The MVP, the most valued player, is really the culmination of all the awards we've seen tonight, and it's actually going to be for broadcast. Hayden Vagar Dalton, that's you!
Woo.
Here you are, carrying all of production on your back with the casting, with the constant TD. We could not do the Boise State broadcast without you.
Oh, man. I was not expecting that.
And now you're on desk to accept your own MVP award. And the MVP is the big award that we have here. And for Overwatch, it's Play-Doh yet again. A player that everybody can trust that will lead his team to victory. And he was also the clutch player for Overwatch. And clutch is a part of MVP, but Play-Doh also has the rest of it going for him as well. You can see their team celebrating. And in Valorant, it is still Dreammaker, our clutch player for MVP. Dreammaker has been a phenomenal leader for Boise State Valorant and a phenomenal player. Dreammaker is always there to help everybody feel better about their strategies and to bring the team together to the W. Because our Valorant team had a massive win streak, and Dreammaker, that is off the back of him. In Halo, it is reality. And I think we saw our best example of that last map in Oddball. Reality, with the shotgun, with the shock weapon, doing a fantastic job. You see them on stage. They're doing a fantastic job in Halo. We really hope that Reality's the MVP can bring us this win tonight in our ECAC Halo versus the University of Kentucky.
Wow. We're not 2 seconds in, and we've already got the sniper rifle.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Okay, guys need to slow things down a notch. Everything's just happening all at once. Zeke with some kills. Looks like we're back on Slayer live fire. Mortar picking up the Mangler.
And Boise State, one of the rounds we did win was Slayer, so hopefully this is in our favor.
Calvin with the double. Gets the back smack on him here. Looking for a triple here. Picks up the heat wave and, oh, drops the heat wave for the Mangler. I think, yeah, a little redundant to have both of them.
Looking a little bit for some close quarters combat there, though, Calvin is, and Boise State has the two-kill victory. 3 kills now.
Mortar picks up the kill. That's smart on Zeke. He knew that the rest of them were around, and he probably would run into 3 of them if he kept chasing. Ooh.
Ooh.
Walking right in.
And Boise State's going to run into 3 and eliminate all of them right here, or not quite get the 3rd.
Looking for it, certainly.
Looking for it. They almost had it, but no, that member of Kentucky just peeked it.
There they were. They were just hiding in that corner. Gets the surprise kill on Calvin, and all the grenades going down mid. Everyone just take your grenades, throw them down mid, we'll get something.
Nade spam is a big thing in Halo Infinite and doesn't always feel the best to get eliminated by here. Boise State is still in the lead, 13-9.
Ooh, pops the shields. Unfortunately not able to get the kill though. Zeke gets some shots on him, not enough. Oh,
Gonna try to get the flank to help Calvin D. Is unable to do so, but gets the revenge kill. And then the trade in Boise State is in the lead. Trades are advantageous to us.
Yeah, both teams are playing that really well. It's like right when someone needs help, like there's always like a member or two around to make sure that they have someone. Made both these teams like make sure they have to think twice before chasing someone down. Reality just hugging this edge for dear life. Calvin with the overshields. Name something more scary in Halo. Calvin just charging right in. Of course he can. He's got extra health.
Not quite. Can't quite charge into 3.
The three's a little much. Sniper rifle coming up in 20 seconds. They want to be aware of that and make sure to catch it before it spawns.
And hopefully get it in the hands of Reality.
Ooh, heat wave was not enough for them there.
Boise State still in the lead, 21-19,
Ooh.
23-19 actually, as the trades come out from both teams. And again, Boise State still has the luxury of trading.
Oh,
Misses the nade.
Didn't look like it hit that ledge, but it bounced away. Getting the sniper, maybe? Yes.
There it is. In the hands of Reality.
Down.
No, immediately goes down. That was Boise State getting set up to go far and away here.
Oh.
Ooh. That felt dirty. Just drop and immediately gets the elimination.
Little bit of bait there for someone to come by. Everyone knew where that sniper was and wanted it. Gets the drop wall here. Could put it to some good use in this open field. Reality gets one shot on him. Oh, unfortunately not able to do the rest, but it looks like Mortar will pick up the kill in return.
Boise State is still in the lead.
Was that the sniper rifle? Yes, that was the sniper rifle.
We need to get that trade because Kentucky is closing the lead, 27-28. Boise State needs to do a little bit more than trade here if we want a comfortable victory.
Oh, that's the overshields being picked up for the side of Kentucky. Unfortunately, it doesn't help them much.
Lots of trades coming out for both teams.
Looks like
Kentucky's taking the lead.
Kentucky will come out just barely ahead on that trade. 3 for 2, I believe. Mortar's got the noob combo ready. Looking for it.
He's looking. He hasn't found anything just yet. Needs a team member to ping him and show him where Kentucky's at so he can just let loose that charge.
Mortar gets one. Mortar gets
Even.
2. Unfortunately, doesn't get the 3rd. Looks like Reality will make sure to pick up that 3rd.
It looks like both teams are even again. Wow! Mortar's calling all of them out. It looks like Boise State now knows where the enemy is as they're looking to joint push in there and take the lead again.
Ooh, just chasing them down, looking for them. All these slides. Oh.
Ooh.
I don't know if it was a visual bug, but it didn't look like they were charging the pistol there.
And it looks like as we go around, the members of Boise State are all grouped up together. Reality needs a little bit of help. Nope, it's just going to get the elimination themselves there.
One shot on the sniper, but for Reality, that's not an issue.
Absolutely correct. This is our MVP for Boise State, someone you can trust to always hit those sniper rifle shots.
Wow, all members of Kentucky just hiding in this tower.
Yeah, and that's really difficult for Boise State to push because not only do they have the high ground, but they have all their members there.
Ooh,
so it looks like Boise State is going for a group push.
Calvin with the sneaky repulse to get up there.
First elimination down. That's first elimination for both teams. Calvin is Sneak is the name of his game right now. Boise State still in the lead, 44-39.
Mortar gets the overshields. Only need 5 more kills to secure this win compared to the 11 for Kentucky. So if they trade 1 for 1 5 times, that's gonna just result in a BSU win. Oh, unfortunately doesn't get the headshot there.
Not quite, but knows he's weak, and the members of Boise State are in hot pursuit as Stealthy Llama's going to go down.
Calvin with 1 with the sniper rifle here. Just gonna be chilling. We got another one going down for Boise State here.
Ooh,
Zeke.
they know he's there. Zeke, no! Aw. couldn't even take one with him there. But the members of Boise State, the rest of them are taking him down at this point. Kentucky, they're just fighting not to be the winning kill.
That's all it's going to take. It looks like Kentucky is just trying to play defensive here because anyone out of position is going to...
Everybody's trying not to be the winning kill, and it looks like Boise State's going to go ahead and get that. That is Boise State up 1, 3 to Kentucky's 2 in our best of 7. Yeah. What can Boise State do to keep this going? Because at this point, we win next map, and we win the ECAC Halo Grand Finals.
Yeah. It depends on the game mode. I don't know how it works because this is our first best of 7 with this, but I think game mode can be a pretty big deciding factor here. Especially like going to either strongholds or capture a flag could be a little questionable. Boise State's definitely kind of learned a bit, you know, from those last 2 times and can adapt to it. But all right.
And before we get back into this match, we are going to give the players a little bit of a break. And after this break, we also have our Pro of the Year. Our awards are not done yet, and neither is this ECAC Halo match. And we'll get right back to that after the break.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Hello and welcome back to the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena, where we have ECAC Halo Grand Finals, Boise State versus the University of Kentucky. Boise State is up. They just need to win this final match, which we're told will be Capture the Flag Aquarius. We're a little nervous about revisiting winning this one, but it was super close until the very end. So we believe here at Boise State that our members can pick this up. We also still have the final Pro of the Year of our awards ceremony. I'm still your host, Colby D'Angelo Alloway, and here to help me call all of the action is Hayden Vagar Dalton. And with that, we are going to get right into our final award, which is Pro of the Year. These are some of the professionals. This is the only non-student award Boise State has tonight, right? Everybody else has been students. We have our MVP right here. And these are the professionals that have really helped shape Boise State into what they are right now. These are professionals that have come in and helped Boise State when we need it. And Pro of the Year, Jacob Jem Palmer will end up being our Pro of the Year. He is a graduated student, and we have been, this place does not run without Jacob Jem. As a caster is his most notable role, but he also does a lot on desk, back behind the scenes, helps this stream run. Boise State would not be what it is today without Jacob Jem Palmer.
Oh, wow. And just going right into things this time. Already got huge fight in the mid area. Zeke will go down, but it looks like we'll trade one right back. Mortar going down. The thrusters can only get him so far. Unfortunately, there was two of them there as well.
What does Boise State want to do to stop this from ending like it did last time?
They just need to win some solid team fights without
trading.
Trading, yes. Because that's the problem. Like, both teams just back and forth. Like, they get some good team fights, but both teams lose too many members to
really
give a good push after that. It's just like, okay, we fight, we reconvene, and then we fight again, and it just keeps clashing. Every once in a while, something different happens, but not enough to really go for a full-on push.
Do you think Boise State going for more of a defensive strategy would help them out here, like forcing Kentucky to come to them?
The main thing is you need to get that first cap of the flag.
Yeah.
To force them to like really take that aggressive stance.
Understandable.
Because if you win the fight, but it's on your side of the map, it doesn't really change too much other than make them
come back,
yeah. Because by the time you get there, you're usually going to fight them about mid-map, maybe like 2/3 of the way up, which could be an improvement, but it doesn't solve the overarching issue.
Boise State is currently up 1. Reality wins the duel. Not with who they were dueling, but with Noble that tried to sneak up.
Oh! Down. This is huge.
This is big for Boise State. The flag is in sight. It's in our grasp.
Zeke going down, but Reality with it. Is this an overkill?
Oh my gosh! Reality doing a phenomenal job. This is our Halo MVP player right now.
Oh, is this? Can we get a 5?
Oh, no.
So
barely
close.
Misses it. But gave Boise State the opportunity to take the flag almost all the way back to base. Just have to clear this final high ground.
Oh, no.
We'll be unable to do it. No. Somebody's got to get there. And it looks like Calvin D is going to get there. Get a little bit closer. But now the flag is no longer being returned. Boise State making a mad dash for this flag here.
Flag gets returned, sadly. They're so close.
You know what?
That amazing overkill by Reality.
Yes! And Reality did everything they could that push. It just was barely not enough for Boise State to get it back. Mere meters from capping.
Zeke gets 1.
Zeke gets 2.
That should be...
Flag return? Maybe?
Possibly. Zeke has
He's
to
thinking
cover.
about it.
Unfortunately, they do get the flag. It looks like... not much is going to come of it other than it is still down. Reality's looking for it. He's got the pulse carbine. Gets 1. Looks like the flag will probably just be returned here. Oh! It should still return automatically.
But Reality has set them up for a really good push yet again.
Yeah, only 2 more members defending the flag. Unfortunately,
Reality's not one of the aggressors anymore.
Zeke gets 1.
Boise State has the flag.
Gonna get the flag out of here. Now they just gotta run interference for Calvin. Calvin's gonna be taking some shots, just keeps running.
Where? We don't know.
They do get our flag only enough just to make it so we can't cap theirs. Make us deal with one of them. Calvin gets the kill there. Took me a second. I thought that was Mortar. Ooh! Gets the kill. There's the first flag.
Yes! That is our first flag capture. Boise State is not about to repeat history and capture the flag on Aquarius. We want to win. And now, Boise State has the benefit of having the defensive strat that we were talking about as an option.
Calvin sitting in their base, just kind of looking around.
Just chilling.
See what he can see. He's just going to take their flag. He's going to just walk in. Don't mind if I do, and just walk out with it.
And, you know, there's
Even if nothing comes of taking the flag, they have to bring it back.
And, you know, in this little enclosed doorway, I gotta say, Calvin's actually got a shot at full capping. His last hurdle will be this. If he wins this duel, he might have to go into open doorway. Oh, not quite.
I don't think that he expected the full push through. Oh, they have no shields though, so Mortar's
gonna finish what Calvin started. Just has to win this high ground duel and then gets it. And it looks like we do still have to wait a little bit for our members to return the flag.
Kill-tacular, actually. That's 5.
Wow! With Mortar. Mortar's on a rampage on the kill.
Wow.
Finally gonna capture that flag.
5 and the cap. I better see that in top 5.
Boise State wants this. Mortar more than anybody else right now with that kill-tacular. I think that's the first one we've casted together.
I believe so. I thought the overkill was big, and then Mortar had to go and one-up it. Oh, unfortunately doesn't get the stick.
Boise State is really just on it right now. We do not want a repeat of this map. We want capture the flag on Aquarius tonight. And so far, we're 2-0 with 5 minutes and 58 seconds remaining. And it took them, last map, it took them about 4 minutes to capture the flag once.
Yeah, looking here, there's still about 5 minutes, 45 seconds on the clock.
Ooh.
If we can kind of just keep this aggression and always keep them at the very least on the back foot just to defend, like that'll buy Boise State a lot of time. It looks like Kentucky actually did get the active camo there. We saw Mortar looking for it. Calvin is just in their base, like just hanging out.
No problem, hanging around.
Just like, don't mind if I do. Unfortunately, gets found out and doesn't quite get the kill. It looks like Mortar is just gonna walk right in as well.
If Boise State can cause chaos, they have 2 flag captures themselves. They have a couple different strategies at their disposal, being in the lead. And one of them is absolutely just to cause chaos for Kentucky.
Ooh, pop their shield. There is 2 of them there. That could be very bad for Boise State. Looks like they're making a push, but it looks like Zeke on the high ground flank brings them down.
Mortar gets the final elimination and loses the sniper duel there.
Reality brings down a couple there. Just hiding in the corner. It looks like they aren't going to push them. It looks like Calvin got them to back off.
They don't have the members to push.
Good grenade there. Unfortunately goes down himself. They're still just like keeping Kentucky
at bay.
Yeah, well, they're in their base and constantly just forcing them to fight to defend their own flag, let alone try and take Boise State's.
So we talked about maybe the defensive strategy being viable. Boise State is not going for that. They're going for the all-out aggression. Offense is the best defense, as Mortar's going to take that flag and run with it, forcing Kentucky to make a decision.
Yeah, looks like Boise State did lose their own flag here, so this could result in a point. Zeke has the high ground here.
Zeke's got to win this duel to take the flag back.
Nice, gets that one. Oh, unfortunately they didn't actually grab the flag. You see them like run toward it. I don't think they walked too far before they tried to grab it. And we're just gonna walk out with their flag while returning ours.
Just so close there on Boise State. Feels a little bit like a clutch there. Zeke is going to win that duel, putting Boise State in a great position. And Boise State has the camo.
Oh, is this going to be a 3rd point for Boise State?
Ooh, it sure is. You bet your buns, Vagar.
Oh, my goodness. We got 3 caps here. Now, with 3 minutes on the clock, that if Kentucky wants to tie us up, that's 3 1-minute flag captures.
And even Boise State hasn't been doing that against Kentucky. So Kentucky has an almost impossible task here ahead with 3 flag capture. Boise State just needs to keep up the aggression, and we can take this home.
Yeah, just looking for these across the map. Oh, reality, that was in their base. I thought we were in ours for a second. I was like, oh, by the way.
Why would we be in our own base right now, Vagar?
When we can hang out in theirs.
It's such a cooler place. I mean, the flag's there. You can just grab it.
Just gonna be tossing it along. Just walking right across. They're chasing, but
they're chasing, but they can't capitalize so far because Calvin D's been in the room. Oh no! Like literally, feet just gets taken out. Hopefully, somebody from Boise State will be able to.
Yeah, it looks like they will pick it up. Reality just nudges it like 1 inch further onto the flag site, and with that, it's looking like Boise State only needs 1 more flag just to straight up win here, let alone run out the clock.
We were talking about 1 flag cap per minute, and Boise State just did that.
Boise State's taking that advice here.
And, you know, I mean, Boise State's who we want to win, so we want them to take that.
Bringing down 1 in their base. Unfortunately, both of them go down. Mortar, excuse me, has the active camo just kind of walking through, seeing what he can find.
Running around, causing chaos, getting eliminations. That's the name of the game right now. They don't know where he's at. Ooh, gets
it. Looks like Kentucky will take our flag here, but we take theirs right back. Oh, they bump into each other there like, excuse me.
Excuse me, invisible friend, how are you today?
And just like that, both flags aren't even in their bases at this point. They're just
in the
chilling in the middle of the map. Oh, gets the guy they weren't even aiming at. Pick up their flag and return ours in the same move. Oh, unfortunately, gets hit in the back. And while all this is going on, no one's actually capping.
It's just become a bloodbath, and with 48 seconds remaining and Kentucky having 4 flag captures to even tie, Boise State can afford this.
Yeah, Kentucky does get the point, but you know, they need 3 more.
They need 3 more in 30 seconds. That is 1 flag cap every 10 seconds, and Boise State is not going to allow that to happen.
Yeah, I believe that might just be game here, because even if they do grab the flag, putting it in sudden death would only get them 1 more point, so it wouldn't even be possible. It looks like they're going to try for 1 last take, but I don't think they can. Getting some good kills there, though.
Oh. I mean, at this point, Calvin D is still here, and 1 member is enough to stall you for at least a couple seconds.
And just like that, Boise State takes it all.
Boise State is now the winner of our ECAC.
Oh.
You see everybody hugging. Boise State won. Capture the flag on Aquarius. Really bringing it back and coming through for everybody in arena tonight. Doing a fantastic job and getting this victory against the University of Kentucky in the grand finals of ECAC Halo. That is Boise State as your winner. Final thoughts on that match as we see it was super close, 4-2.
Yeah, that was definitely by far their hardest match of the series.
Yeah.
But you could tell they definitely, especially with Aquarius, they learned what they needed to and adapted correctly. That Aquarius was night and day different from the first capture flag we had.
Boise State just sat back during the break and was like, we're going to reset and we're going to take Aquarius because it was so much closer before, but this felt like it wasn't even a contest. And then there was a point where Kentucky, before the match was even over, couldn't win, and it wasn't that back and forth. Boise State really brought it out tonight. Is there anybody that you'd like to highlight for the player of the game?
Sadly, I can only nominate 1, so I'm probably have to give it to Mortar here, but both him and Reality, just insane. Like, I think,
well,
yep, there's, oh, this is, who's the player? So we got Reality here. Ooh, this is going to be a tough one. I'm going to say Mortar is going to be one of the other ones. And then between Calvin and Zeke, they both played very well.
I'm going to commit to Reality as the player of the game here. They were also the MVP of the Halo matchup for tonight, so it seems fitting just to kind of like sweep the awards
here.
This
one, yes, where it was like, okay, I'm just going to toss the ball and try and fight them, just throw it away so they don't take it, and he just takes both of them down anyway.
Yep. And the ICCU Player of the Game is brought to you by Idaho Central Credit Union, who believes a great player makes a team more successful, just like Idaho Central's helping members achieve financial success. Reality is the Idaho Central Credit Union Player of the Game and also the MVP.
See it. Going back to it. All right.
And what final thought, because that was the end of the ECAC tournament, and actually our first... Oh,
yeah.
no.
That was to guess who's the player of the game.
It's
and it is
still reality. We're still on reality here, and just like we were talking about, they had a number of huge plays. Strongholds, I think, was one of the weaker maps for Boise State, but just they brought it back on every other map. So it felt like this one was just kind of their off one, but even then, reality was still popping off, winning the 2v1s repeatedly, especially on this high ground. Reality was a menace.
Yeah, for sure. I think Stronghold is probably the hardest game mode I've seen, or the mode I've seen Boise State struggle with the most. And even then, they do such a phenomenal job on here. Usually, if it's a little bit closer than some of them, but it's always like a good match at the end of the day.
And reality is your ICCU Player of the Game. Final thoughts on the award ceremony from Production's own MVP.
Oh, man, it was just phenomenal. Having the arena just filled with everyone here, like, you never see it, like, with everyone here. You see a few teams and stuff, but it's really cool to just see everyone actually show up and celebrate this together.
For all of the awards. And again, these are student awards. People like Vagar winning these that were voted on by their peers. These are the real people that you can trust here, and you can trust Boise State to win the ECAC Halo Grand Finals. The overall feeling of tonight was amazing, and we are going to close out with our top 5 plays of the game, which are presented to you by the Idaho Army National Guard, who invites you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time. With more than 10 jobs offering a $20,000 bonus and your degree of choice paid for, the Idaho Army National Guard is the best team out there. From all of us here at Boise State, the arena is now clear. Tonight was a great night. Thank you for joining us, and have a good night.